Dear Mom and Dad, I'm doing fine. Collection logs are on my mind. Viewers ask me what I want to achieve, and I think the tasks are plain to see. I really need XP. I want to kill the Calphite Queen. Giant's Foundry should be a breeze. Lumber's coming soon, couple chunks in my way. I'll get there someday. I really need XP. Hello, and welcome to my Xtreme OneChunk account, Council Chunk. At the beginning of every RuneScape journey is the genesis of all accounts, Tutorial Island. Some of the most important decisions in an account's life are made right here. What color do I want my pants? How bald do I want to be? The answer to that is very bald. And most importantly, what will I name my account? Unfortunately, I am dumb and made that decision on the Jagex website because it had been a while since I had made a new account. But the answer to that important question for me was Council Chunk. And while we get to that reasoning a little later, I'm sure my theme song choice may have given you a small hint. Now, let me explain to you what an Xtreme OneChunk account even is. If you are watching this video, I'm assuming that you are at least somewhat aware, but on the chance that you have no idea, I will give you a small explanation. The world of Gielinor is separated into a world of 3,347 chunks. Each one of these chunks has different goals, challenges, and grinds that I will have to complete using only the things I find in the chunks I have access to, using the rule set that was pioneered by Limpwort and Verf. So to get access to a new chunk, I must complete all quest, skilling, best in slot, collection log, and achievement diary tasks available in my chunk. Every chunk account starts in their chosen starting area, and I have decided on starting in a classic Kahrid chunk. In this chunk, my starting tasks are 20 attack to wield a mithril weapon, 30 defense to wear adamant armor, 25 thieving to pickpocket an Kahrid Warrior, obtain a mithril scimitar, obtain leather boots, obtain a bronze medhelm, obtain adamant plate legs, obtain an iron dagger, obtain a bronze mace, and complete the first step of Prince Ali Rescue, a classic desert quest. While these tasks are simple enough, the future of my account hinges on the chunks that I get next. Now that all of that is out of the way, let's finish the tutorial. So after choosing to be a hardcore Iron Man and totally not showing all of you my pin, it's time to talk to the wizard and finally head to Lumbridge, where I can begin the long and arduous journey to Kahrid. Now, by long and arduous, I mean about a 1 minute sequence of me heading to the top floor of Lumbridge Castle to grab 10 GP out of my bank so I can pay the toll, and then heading over to Kahrid Gate. On my way to the gate, I did drop all of the items that I received during the tutorial, and I'm also going to drop these coins here, and then finish going into the chunk. That will be the place I spend the next couple of days. Here I am, after getting the region locker plugin fully set up and figuring everything out. This is the chunk that I will be in for the near foreseeable future. First upgrade on the account, leather boots acquired. And that is one task off the task list. On our way over here to get the second upgrade in this chunk that is a spawnable. Should be right over here in this house. There it is. Bronze mace. Should be the best in slot for a little bit. I should be able to buy some scimitars from the sword shop. Where is it? Right here. There's a scimitar shop right there, so let's actually just go check that out right now. It's actually going to be very helpful in this chunk. Zeke's Scimitar Shop. 1,000 greedies to you, friend. I'm going to trade. So he has a bronze, iron, steel, and mithril scimitar. So that's going to be really nice. Mithril scimitars, 1,000 coins, 400, 112, 32. We're probably going to end up buying all 4 of these just to speed up some of the tasks we have, specifically the attack and defense. Should be pretty good early skilling. That's the first man kill on the account. Bury his bones. Name him Jerry. Jerry the guy. Jerry the man. Jerry is dead. Rip Jerry. Swapped over to this man because I was almost getting pulled out of the chunk, and it'd be kind of bad to do not even an hour into the account. And there is the first level in the account. Attack. Level 1. Or I guess level 2.
And after some just straight up man killing, some man murder, we have enough GP here to buy the Bronson. And should speed up these kills a little bit. It's faster than the mace, so I mean, again, just killing men and eating cabbages, so it's not like these kills are going too fast, but it's not like they're going too slow either. So it is what it is, and I'll let you know when I hit about every 5 levels or so. I'll pop up that juicy level up meter.
This is a good spot in the video for me to explain what Council Chunk is and what really makes it stand out to other OneChunk accounts that you may have seen or been a part of the community to watch. And let me explain a little bit more about myself. I am a veteran OneChunk player. I've had a OneChunk account for the last 2 years that started in Port Sarim. I have a 99 woodcutting. I have many hours put into that. But I decided that I wanted to try something new. And I came up with the idea of Council Chunk. And the way that I want to make it very special is I want the audience, you guys, to really play a large role in deciding the future of this account and how it goes moving forward. So how that will work is at the end of every episode, a week after the video comes out, I'll hold a poll, and the top comment after that week will be the first option on the poll. They can decide to have me do wacky challenges, something like is going on in the background that you're seeing right now. Because I didn't have anybody to watch me just make my account, so I decided that my first poll result would be I have to hop for 1,000 cabbages. It definitely wasn't because I thought it was the only food in my chunk, and I was like, oh, I got 1,000 cabbages. But no, it's because of you guys. I wanted to do it for you. I do know there are kebabs now. Those are my main food source now, but I did get an undisclosed amount of cabbages that will show at the end of this clip. The second way you can be on the poll, so I'm only going to include 2 options on each poll to make sure it's not like up to random chance. It'll be a 50-50 chance. The second option will be revealed at the end of the video, so I really hope you can stick around and to see that. It'll be worth your time, I promise. That's going to be extra challenges for my account. And to decide my chunk rolls, I'm also going to use a poll, but for that, I'm going to make 3 options. The first option will be the chunk that I want next, so the best chunk for me. The second option will be randomized. I will just put the numbers of my chunks in a random number generator and generate that number. That doesn't include the 2 other options. So the first option is best chunk, second option is random, and then the third chunk is the worst chunk in my opinion that I could get. So it allows the audience to really pick between the best for my chunk and the worst for my chunk. And the randomizer lets it be less of also my decision, so it adds random chance into there. Could be another good chunk, it could be another bad chunk. Depending on my map size, it could get pretty crazy on the decisions between the chunks. So I'm really looking forward to that. And as we get to the end of this B-roll here, well, not even the end of this is 20 times speed. I have 3.5 hours of footage of me hopping for cabbages. So I'm going to skip to the end. I'm going to pause it here to see the total number of cabbages that I end up getting. And as you can see, the total number of cabbages after I bank this inventory is 1,000 cabbages banked. But yeah, I ended up deciding that I would hop for 1,000 cabbages. That would be the first thing I did in preparation for the goals. So if you have any ideas of what I should do for my next chunk, please leave a comment to try to get on the poll, and hopefully your option gets updated, and I get to do what you want me to do and really make this a community focused chunk. And I'm really appreciative of everybody who will stick around and see how this whole chunk goes. And I'm proud to have all of you as part of the council. This is the first lamp on the account from Genie, the blue guy himself, my favorite Robin Williams character. Let me know what your favorite Robin Williams character is down below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to argue with you why Genie is the best, or the Doctor from Flubber is second best, with Bender from Robots as a close third. Now, I don't use the lamp here in this clip. I want to lamp agility, but at this point in time, I didn't have members because I'm broke. So I'll use it later on agility.
As you can see in my inventory, I just received the bronze mid-helm. So that is another task off the task list, and a really easy one. Just 34 men kills, and yeah.
10 attack, swapping over to strength, that's 5 strength. Sneaky little 5 defense. I almost have enough GP for the steel scimitar, so after I sell these bronze maces, I just hop to the general store. I will head over here and buy my steel scimitar. Steel Scimitar is a pretty nice upgrade to the Bronze Scimitar with 8 extra melee strength and 2 stab and 8 slash. It should increase XP per hour by a nice bit. And to test it out, I'll head over here and try to kill my first Kahrid Warrior. Starting a kill on my first Kahrid Warrior. These guys will be very helpful just for some AFKing melee stats in the future because of how the aggro works with their fellow warriors. If I hit any of the Kahrid warriors, all of the surrounding warriors in eye shot of me usually aggro to me, which allows for some good AFK time to train my melee stats. And there is the first kill, the first of many. First level back on the men, and we get 15 hit points, 15 strength, sneaky little 10 defense, nice little B random. Love this event. Super easy, awesome to get flax. Of course, I don't have a spinning wheel or the crafting level to make bowstring, but a man can dream. Beekeeper's gloves and a lamp. Now that I'm a little higher melee stats, I started training on the Kahrid Warriors. Really just doing them one at a time because I don't have that great melee stats, but because the kebabs are just such a great food, it lets me train on them, and they're much faster than men because of their higher health pool, and there are more of them for me to train on. While training on the warriors, I got 15 attack. Back to the men for a little bit. 20 attack. 10 prayer, burying Jeffrey's bones. 15 defense. 20 hit points. Healthy. 20 defense. Now only 10 levels from the goal. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and buy the Mithril Scimitar here. Oh wait, it's overstocked. Let me swap here. Who's selling Mithril Scimitars to the Scimitar shop in Alcret? Yeesh. Is that bots or something? Alright, let me buy this real quick. Wait, what? Oh. I need 20 more GP, so here, let me go let me go make 20 GP here real quick. 1 second. Professional YouTuber here. Alright, so I finally got enough bronze scimitars, not bronze scimitars, bronze maces, and just gonna run over here to the general store and sell them so I can have the gold to buy my myth scimitar. I usually just hop worlds and sell, but I don't really want to wait right now, so I'm just gonna sell them all here and then just run over here to the scimitar shop and buy me my myth scimitar. Go to one world, it's overstocked. Go here, try to buy one. It's empty. I don't know who's buying these all the time. Another one? Come on. Like, what is going on? The guy who's going around buying all the myth scimitars in the Alcruz scimitar shop. You need help, bro. Okay, finally. There we go. All right. Let's check this out. +6 melee strength. Oh yeah, that's great. 25 defense. Getting close to 30 so we can wear the adamant plate legs. 15 prayer, still from just burying Jerry's bones. I called him Jeffrey on accident in the last clip. Sorry about that, Jerry. We love you, Jerry. Welcome to my least favorite random event, the mime random. It's just annoying, but my brother told me about a random event plugin, so I never have to hate the mime random anymore. 25 hit points on the Kahrid Warriors. And L YouTuber moment. I missed the 30 defense and somehow also 31 and 32. So you're just going to have to trust me that I hit 30. Yeah, so 30 was the last level needed to equip the adamant plate legs. All I need now is to get the GP to buy the adamant plate legs, and that goal will be completed. So since I bought the 1,000 cabbages at the beginning of the account to have for combat and for thieving, and then discovered the kebabs, I decided I'd just buy 1,000 kebabs to make up for that mistake that I made. And it's really not that bad to buy the kebabs. This, of course, is on like 100x speed or 1,000x speed. So it goes by pretty quick, but I am really happy that I have the kebabs. They're really good food. Here's me putting in the final inventory, and here's the 1,000 kebabs. Not a very good moneymaker if you are trying to do it for money, but good for me, good for the account. I'm really happy about them. So next I thought I would tackle the thieving grind. The goal for this account is 25 thieving to pickpocket the Kahrid Warrior. 25 thieving is a pretty small goal comparatively to most one chunk accounts that whenever they get thieving, they'll have to pickpocket men to 40 to get guards. I guess the Kahrid Warrior is just a upgraded man in the game's like identity. So it only has the 25 thieving requirement for pickpocketing them, and they're great GP. Whenever I finish pickpocketing men to get to 25, I'll just pickpocket the Kahrid Warriors straight to the amount of GP that I need to buy the adamant plate legs. Yeah, I'll stop in here whenever I hit 25 GP, and then we'll hop over to the Kahrid Warriors, and then I'll just stop in again whenever we have enough GP for the Addy plate legs. All right, so here we are, just a couple pickpockets away from 25 thieving, and there we go. 25 thieving acquired. Now I'm just gonna head over. Just gonna head over here to the Kahrid Warriors and just get my first pickpocket and see if I can get it on the first try. Oh yeah, 26 XP, that's so much better. 18 coins. Sheesh. Yeah, we're not even going to be here for that long. This is going to be awesome. Just a couple more pickpockets, and I think we're done. I remember it being 6,700 coins, but it could be wrong. Let's just go Talk to Louis. Oh, it was only 6,400. Nice. Saving me some GP. Alright, let's compare these to the mime legs. Yeah, a lot better than the mime legs. So great upgrade, and that is the second to last item left on the goals for this chunk. And we're on to the last one. Here is Prince Ali Rescue. Step 1, it's a very, very short thing I have to do. I can really only talk to Osmond, so as you can see, the quest helper popped up here, and I'm going to put that away, but yeah, I can only talk to Osmond about what's going on in the quest. That's all I can do. A lot of dialogue. Osmond's a yapper, geesh. Alright, and then yeah, I can't go over to Draenor or get 3 balls of wool, so there's nothing I can do past this part. And yeah, that is the chunk complete. Going over to the chunk picker here, and we have all of these marked off. So it's time to roll a chunk. Ooh, Giant's Plateau. Good one and a bad one. Short tasks, a lot of it's all it's just killing giants, hill giants. It's nothing really interesting past seeing how many kills I can go drive for the curve bone. But yeah, the tasks in this chunk aren't that much, and it's kind of just worrying about what can come later with Giants Plateau, because I'll have access to Giants Foundry later whenever I can get access to completing the quest. Yeah, it might be a little tough to figure out what's going on. Recording from the future here, while I edit, I kind of wish I didn't roll this chunk. I think it would have been better to finish the chunk and then post the video and have a poll. But what's done is done, and I can't really take it back now. So going forward, I will be polling all of my chunks, but I sort of didn't really think about it and just rolled this one. But yeah, going forward, that's not how that's going to happen. Just thought I'd pop in here and mention that. Before we go any further, we need to talk about the most powerful food source in my entire chunk, the kebab. In normal RuneScape, kebabs are kind of a meme food. You buy one, eat it, or get it from the drunken dwarf random, and hope it does something useful, instead of making you feel like you just lost a fight with some street meat. But in Alcarid, this is not a meme. This is survival. Because right now, kebabs are the best food I have access to. They are sold right here in Alcarid. They are cheap, easy enough to stock up on, and most importantly, they scale with my hit points level. The way kebabs work is weird. Every time you eat one, instead of giving you a specific amount of health, the game rolls an effect. Most of the time, it helps. The most common roll is a 20 out of 32 chance to heal 3 plus 7% of your hit points level. That is the basic normal kebab heal. Then there is an 8 out of 32 chance to heal 6 plus 14% of your hit points level, which is much better. And then there is the legendary kebab. A 1 out of 32 chance to heal 7 plus 24% of your hit points level, while also boosting my melee stats by 2. That means every once in a while, this random Al-Qarid kebab turns into a full motivational speech wrapped in mystery meat. But because this is RuneScape, and RuneScape likes to hurt people emotionally, there are also bad rolls. There is a 1 out of 32 chance the kebab does absolutely nothing. There is a 1 out of 32 chance it drains a random skill by 3, which isn't too bad unless it targets my prayer, which is really bad because I have no way to restore prayer except for dying. And there is a 1 out of 32 chance it drains my melee stats by 3 and also drains a random skill by 4. So, yes, technically my best food can heal me, buff me, do nothing, or actively sabotage the account. Perfect. But the reason kebabs are so important is the average healing. At low hit points, they are not amazing, but they are good enough compared to cabbages, which only heal 1 and that's it. Around 10 to 12 hit points, a kebab averages just under 4 healing. As my hit point level goes up, the average gets better. Around 30 hit points, it averages around 6 healing. Around the 50s, it goes into the 7 to 8 healing range. And by high hit points level, kebabs can average around 10 to 11 healing each. So this food actually grows with the account. That makes kebabs perfect for this chunk. I don't need fishing, I don't need cooking, I don't need some fancy food unlocked from another area. I have 1 coin, 1 dream, and a suspicious man in Alcarid selling me dinner. For this account, kebabs are not just food, they are the official meal of Council Chunk. Hello, Councilors, and welcome to Last Skill Standing! Or, well, sitting. But you guys get the point. Every skill that leveled up this episode gets a seat. But this is not a charity. If your level stops going up, you're gone. At first, everybody's feeling confident. Attack is here, defense is here, thieving is here. Hit points showed up uninvited because apparently getting punched counts as participation. But then the XP starts slowing down. Hit points goes out first. Guess they just didn't have the heart. Followed soon after by strength. Really falling short on those protein goals, huh? Now they're dropping like flies, with only defense and thieving left in their seats. Who will make it to be the last skill sitting? After a hard contest, thieving. You stole coins, you stole my time, but you did not steal your way into the final spot. You're out. Defense. As the final one left, and today's victor, what do you have to say for yourself? Um, I am totally 30 defense and not 29. With defense being our victor today, that means they get a totem to get the second vote in my community poll. That's right. I will be hiding a totem exactly like this one in every video. The first person to spot it and comment the timestamp will win the right to have the second vote in the poll to decide my community challenge. What you didn't know is there was already one of these totems already hidden in this video. And if you find it first, you have the right to the second poll spot. And this being my first video and all, the first poll might come out a little later than a week after the video, just to give it more time for people to interact and see if they like my content. I will be releasing a message on my YouTube page, so make sure you like, subscribe, turn on notifications to make sure that you know when the poll is out. Well, if you made it this far, thank you so much for starting this journey with me, and please like, subscribe, smash that bell, all the YouTube things. And I'm really looking forward to continuing this series and having you guys right there next to me the whole time. The next time I'm posting, we'll be rolling another chunk. I'll just do the whole curved bone in one episode, and it should be a pretty short one. Not much gonna happen in it, so short episode, and then I'll put up a poll to roll the next chunk. So yeah, if you enjoyed, please comment suggestions for challenges that I can do in the next episode to make it maybe a little bit interesting. And yeah, just keep an eye out for the poll coming up in a week or two and stick around. Thank you for being part of the council. Have a great day. Goodbye.